I'm Grace Powell and my candidate number is 0080.
I'm Augusta Annis and my candidate number is 0051.
Oh, why doesn't he come? This waiting is horrible. He should be here. Why is he not here? To wake by passionate words that fire within me. I'm cold. I'm cold as a loveless thing. Arthur must have read my letter by this time. If he cared for me, he would have come after me. He would have taken me back by force. But he doesn't care. He's entrammelled by this woman, fascinated by her, dominated by her. If a woman wants to hold a man, she's merely to appeal to what is worst in him. We make gods of men, and they leave us. Others make brutes of men and fawn and half faithful. Oh, how hideous life is. But which is worst, I wonder? To be at the mercy of a man who loves one? Or the mercy of a man who's in one's own house dishonours one? What women know? What women in the whole world? But what do I bring him? This man to whom I am giving my life. Lips that have lost the note of joy, eyes that are blinded by tears, chill hands and an icy heart. Oh, I bring him nothing. Oh, I must go back. Oh, but no, I can't go back. Oh, my letters put me in their power. Oh, Arthur will not take me back. But that fatal letter. Oh, no. Lord Darlington leaves England tomorrow. I will go with him. Oh, I have no choice. Oh, no, I must go back. Oh, let Arthur do with me what he pleases. I can't wait here. Oh, it's been madness my coming. As for Lord Darlington. Oh, here he is. What can I do? Oh, what should I say to him? Will he let me go away at all? Oh, men are brutal. Horrible.
Lady Windermere! Lady... Oh, thank heaven I'm in time. You must come back to your husband's house immediately.
Must?
Yes, you must. There is not a second to be lost. Lord Darlington may return at any moment.
Don't come near me.
Oh, you're on the brink of ruin. You're on the brink of a hideous precipice. My carriage is waiting at the corner of the street. You must come with me and drive straight home. What are you doing?
Miss Erline, if you had not come here, I would have gone back. But now that I see you, I feel that nothing in the whole world would induce me to live under the same roof as Lord Windermere. You fill me with horror. There is something about you that stirs the wildest rage within me. And I know why you're here. My husband sent you to lure me back, so that I might exist to whatever relations exist between you and him.
Oh, you don't think this, you can't.
Go back to my husband, Miss Erline. He belongs to you and not to me. I suppose he's afraid of a scandal. Men are such cowards. They outrage every law of the world and are afraid of the world's tongue. But he had better prepare himself. He shall have a scandal. He shall have the worst scandal there's been in London for years. He shall see his name in every vile paper, mine on every hideous placard.
No.
Yes, he shall! Had he come himself, I admit, I would have gone back to the life of degradation you and he had prepared me for. But to stay himself at home, and to send you as his messenger, oh, it is infamous. Infamous.
Lady Windermere, you wrong me horribly and you wrong your husband horribly. He doesn't know you're here. He thinks you are safe in your own house. He thinks you're asleep in your own bed. He never read the mad letter you wrote to him.
Never read it?
No, he knows nothing about it. believe the truth.
My husband hadn't read my letter. How is it that you were here? Who told you I had left the house you were so shameless enough to enter? My husband told you and sent you to call me back.
Your husband has never read the letter. I opened it, I saw it, I read it.
You opened a letter of mine to my husband. You wouldn't dare.
Dare? I just save you from the abyss into which you are falling. There is nothing in the world I would not dare. Nothing in the whole world. Here is your letter. Your husband has never read it. He shall never read it. It should have never been written.
You seem to think the commonest device can take me in.
Why do you disbelieve everything I tell you? What object do you think I have in coming here, except to save you from utter ruin? To save you from the consequence of a hideous mistake? That letter is burnt now. It was your letter, I swear to you.
You took good care to burn it before I had examined it. I cannot trust you. Your whole life is a lie. Could you tell the truth about anything?
Think as you like about me. Say what you choose against me, but go back. Go back to the husband you love.
I do not love him.
You do, and you know he loves you.
He does not understand what love is. He understands it as little as you do. But I see what you want. It would be a great advantage for you to get me back. Oh, dear heaven. What a life I would have then. Living at the mercy of a woman who has neither mercy nor pity in her. A woman whom it is an infamy to meet, a degradation to know. A vile woman. A woman who comes between husband and wife.
Don't say such terrible things. You don't know how terrible they are. How terrible and how unjust. Listen. You must listen. Only go back to your husband, and I promise to never communicate with him again on any pretext. Never to see him. Never to have anything to do with his life or yours. The money he gave me, not through love, but through hatred, nor in contempt. The hold I have over him.
You admit you have a hold?
Yes, and it is his love for you, Lady Windermere.
You expect me to believe that?
You must believe it. It is true. It is his love for you that made him summit to, call it what you like, tyranny, threats, anything you choose, but it is his desire to spare you shame and disgrace.
What do you mean? You're insolent. What have I to do with you?
Nothing. I know it, but I tell you that your husband loves you, and that you may never meet such a love again in your whole life. But such a love you may never meet. There's a day will come when you starve for love, and it will not be given to you. Beg for love, and it will be denied of you. Oh, Arthur loves you.
Arthur? And you tell me there is nothing between you?
Before heaven, your husband was guiltless of all offences towards you. And would it have ever occurred to me that such a monstrous suspicion would have entered your mind? I would rather died than crossed your lives or his. Oh, died, gladly died.
You talk as if you had a heart. Women like you have no heart. Heart is not in you. You're bought and sold.
Believe what you choose. I'm not worth a moment's sorrow. But don't ruin your young, beautiful life on my account. You don't know what may be in store for you unless you leave this place at once. You don't know what it is to fall into a pit, to be despised, mocked, abandoned, sneered at, to be an outcast, to find the door shut against one, to have to creep by hideous byways, afraid every moment lest the mask should be stripped from one's face. And all the while you hear the laughter, the horrible laughter of the world, a thing more tragic than all the tears the world has ever shed. You don't know what it is. One pays for one's sins, then one pays again. And all one's life one pays. As for me, if suffering be an expiation, then I have expiated all my faults, for tonight you have made a heart in one who had it not. Made it and broke it. I may have wrecked my own life, but I will not let you wreck yours. Why? Why, you are a mere girl. You would be lost. You haven't got the kinds of brains that enables a woman to go back. You have neither the wit nor the courage. You cannot stand dishonour. No, go back, Lady Windermere, to the husband who loves you, whom you love. You have a child, Lady Windermere. Go back to that child who even now or in pain, in joy, may be calling you. God gave you that child. He requires that from you you make his life fine, and that you watch over him. What answer will you make to God if his life is ruined through you? Your husband loves you, Lady Windermere. It has never swerved a moment for the love he bears you. But even if he had 1,000 loves, you must stay with your child. If he is harsh to you, you must stay with your child. If he ill-treated you, you must stay with your child. If he abandoned you, your place is with your child. Lady Windermere?
Just take me home. Please, just take me home.
Come, your cloak.
Oh, stop! Don't you hear voices?
No, there's no one there.
Yes, there is! Oh, that is my husband's voice. Oh, he's coming and save me! Oh, it's the blood you have sent for him!
Silence! I'm here to save you if I can, but I fear it is too late. There, the first chance you get, slip out if you ever get the chance.
But you?
Oh, never mind me, I'll face them.